What is up, rockers? We have two new commanders in here, Moctezuma and Trajan. These commanders, are they worth it? I don't know. Just by looking at Moctezuma, I don't think this is a commander that I would actually ever invest any speed ups or resources to get. But maybe this is something that you like. Now, for Trajan, he might be something that is worth getting, but I feel like it's probably better to wait for the next commanders that are gonna come out after this. I think this would be a great, for the rest of the players to get, but I don't think it's gonna be for me. This is not something that I'm gonna be craving for, and I think majority of players shouldn't be craving for this. This is gonna be a Mightiest Governor event commander, and I'm not so sure if this is the value of this commander is the same from the previous Mightiest Governor commanders out there. Let's take a look at the skills in here. Direct damage to the current target of 600 and reduces their counter attack damage by 3% for 4 seconds. That's actually pretty dope. 1400 damage and then 15% counter attack damage reduction for 4 seconds. Not a bad skill. Then you get this Barbarians, and it's a legendary. I just can't justify myself to use Universal Sculpture. That one skill is gonna be for Barbarians. Troops led by this commander deals 10% increased damage to the Barbarians. You know what? I don't even want to read this. I don't know. Let's see. Attacking against Barbarians, health 20%. So attacking against Barbarians have a 10% chance to reduce target's health for 3 seconds. Yeah, everything's Barbarian mode. Unless there's gonna be like a super nice event that's gonna give us really awesome loot and trying to defeat the Barbarian, then I would say, or a Barbarian class, I would say then it's probably, honestly, you know what? At the end of the day, I don't think so. Troop led by this commander gain 2% increased marching speed and 5% increased attack when performing a normal attack against a target inflicted with a reduced health debuff. Troops led by this commander get healed for 300. This effect can trigger at most once every 5 seconds. I don't know. You gain about 10% increased marching speed, and then you can get 20% attack. That's not bad. And then you get heal. It's not bad, but again, this thing really kind of throws me off, and the leadership path, it's kind of useless. This is not something that would be a primary commander to me. Now, this specific skill itself, it's pretty cool. But this one, I'm kind of meh about this. It's okay. It's cool as counterattack damage reduction for 4 seconds for 4 turns. When launched a rally, the troop capacity of the rally increased by 2%. When troops led by this commander take skill damage, they will deal direct damage to the attacker. This effect can be triggered at most every 5 seconds. I mean, it's cool that it has a lot of damage output, but I feel like if you're looking for something that's going to increase the rally capacity, you could just go and work with Mehmed instead. At least you won't have to spend so much for that. I'd say Mehmed would be actually a much better commander than this Moctezuma. I don't know if you guys like my opinion, but that's my assessment in here. All right, let's take a look into the expertise in here. Now, as you can see, it is not that great, honestly. You increased by 200 damage factor. Honestly, if this was a totally new skill, I think I would rather have that instead. The thing that they did in here increases the damage, but also they did reduction of the second, so you can cast it more often. Honestly, I don't really think this is something that is worth for a Mightiest Governor for people to fight over with. Even if free to play try to compete for this, honestly, I still don't think it's worth, because even if you win 1 MGE, you still gotta use Universal Sculpture. Honestly, I don't think so. I don't think I will ever go and get this. I don't even think I'm gonna be trying to unlock for it. Honestly, I've got a lot of commanders here that I've never unlocked. Now Trajan is a little bit different. He seems quite interesting. He has possibility that could be really good in the future. Wheel of Fortune, not bad. If I'm gonna go for Trajan, I would definitely do a 5-5 approach. And yeah, 5-5 approach would be really good. But let's take a look into the skills of Trajan. Deals direct damage to the current target at the 300 damage factor. That's very low. Troops led by this commander and nearby allied troops gain 25% increased skill damage. Oh, this is gonna be really good against. Oh, actually not against. This is gonna be really good with my archer setup. However, incoming damage is increased by 25% for 3 seconds. Oh, I don't like that. Ooh, that's gonna make him like pretty paperish. Why? I think this last part should not have been here. Like, this is so good as a really solid support commander, especially if you have like, you know, like my setup is like with archers and Guan Yu. I think that's gonna be really nice. But reading this, I don't know. I don't know. Let's take a look at the next skill. Troops led by this commander gain 5% increased defense and health, actually 20%, while outside the alliance territory. Okay, so that kind of buffers this incoming damage, I guess, because then you kind of reduce that and you have health. So okay, I get it. But what's the point of, really? I don't know. Kind of don't like that. Kind of losing the value of the second skill. Troops led by this commander gain 2% increased troop capacity, I guess 10%. When led by this commander consists of 3 more different types of units. Additional direct damage to the current target's active skill use will be 300. Again, I mean, this is also 300, but still kind of low. I mean, total would be like about like 600 then. Increased damage dealt to the target by 20%. Oh, increased damage dealt to the target 20% for 3 seconds. Not bad on the damage, but I feel like it's still not something that I like. It's not too bad, because now you're thinking about this in a way that, you know, if you increase by 10% troop capacity, the more troops that you have, the harder your skill hits as well. Now, if I'm gonna rate this skill out of 10, I would say maybe about 7 out of 10. I'd say this is pretty decent, not too bad. Okay, let's take a look at the 4th skill here. While on the map, normal attacks will grant troops a stack of 2% increased defense. Ooh, that's actually not bad for 10 seconds, with actually 6% total for 10 seconds. So that's a stack of 6%. Oh, that's pretty good. With a duration resetting each time a new stack is gained. That's nice. Stacks up to 10 times. Wow. This effect can trigger at most at every 8 seconds. And it's for 10 seconds that will last. It's not bad, actually. And imagine that you stack that 6%. It kind of catches up into this skill to kind of like buffer this out. Not bad, but it's not something that I would crave for. Maybe I'll go unlock Trajan just by looking at the skill, and maybe it could be a good support commander that I can use in the future. I would not use Trajan as a primary commander though. I wouldn't, you know, I don't think he will be a good primary commander. Might be a good commander to pair up with like Richard, just to become a buffer in the field, because Richard is pretty tanky. I think you need a defensive tree with this, and it's good with Richard. Then you can do a rage restore and heal faster as well. Don't know what else you could do for like great combo for Trajan. I think Richard would be a good commander that you can use to support Trajan as well, to make him tankier and increase the skill damage bonus for the troops that are around you. So this is going to be a solid support commander if you want to play into that role. Besides that, I am, you know, kind of hesitant still to put a lot of sculptures in there, because for my goal, I am gonna try and get Cyrus, you know, and Nebu. I think by then I would, once I get Cyrus and Nebu maxed out, I don't think I will have sculptures for not Moctezuma, Trajan, because the sequence will be these two archers first and then Trajan, right? I think by the time I finish this, I'm depleted already, and I'm most likely going to wait for the next archers instead. So let me know your opinion. What do you think? Basically, my kind of final judgment in here, I don't think these two commanders are that worth it, and I don't think people should be hyped about this or anything. That's my opinion. If you guys don't like it, I'm sorry, but let me know what your feedback is, and I will see you guys again next time.